And it
The
just
light's
feels
gone.
really bad.
It was all we had left of him.
Oh.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen.
I mean, there's no one
I
to
knew the
blame,
spell
really. You
Papalimo
tried to
meant to
stop
cast would
him,
drain
but...
away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
And it's just sad how you have to give, like, your whole life for just a little bit of time for someone to do something. Oh, wow. I didn't expect her to do that at all.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
But there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask.
Oh wow, I didn't expect to see her at all. I'm actually having trouble connecting her like previous appearance to this appearance. Is the hairstyle actually in game? I do have some hairstyle experts in the chat, so you guys probably know. But I haven't been seeing it. A little shadow.
20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric.
Like, she's seen some stuff, hasn't she?
And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too. And I never saw him again.
Okay, so what happened to his sister? Where is she?
I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
We never
She was
actually
your
heard
inspiration.
the story.
Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
Wait, what does she mean she took up her mask and her name? Yida is not her name?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Shit! Who? What?
Of
So
course.
who was Yida?
We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
Man, like she lived like for years and years thinking that she tricked them into it. I don't understand how you live like that.
It was silly to think I
Oh,
could fool
wow.
you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know.
I don't understand why it was even important for her to think that, for them to think that she was Yida, because they didn't. I'm not even sure if they knew the real Yida. Like, why did it matter who she was?
Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them.
Jeez. So what's her real name? I really want to know why. Because I would have told everyone else.
I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise.
This game just has an amazing ability to answer all my pending questions. Only people who met Yida were 1.0 players in the Echo? Oh, that's super interesting. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna have to read up on it a little
When
bit now that I
Papalimo
know.
brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done.
So basically, Yida used to be Papalimo's partner, and that's why Papalimo said, something like God's, I don't know, forgive me or something like that for ever giving her that mask. Now I'm starting to get it. That's a huge connection to the story.
I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself. And it almost seemed easier to play the role.
Huh.
Papa Limo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path. And those were his final words to me.
Do you know what? I feel like if he hadn't died, this would have never even happened. Like, she would have never even come to terms with who she really was. Said something about losing it again. He did.
The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it.
That made players mad since Yida has been dead the whole time, so they weren't fans of Lyse. I mean, she's kind of a pretender, but she's been loyal to us. I can see why someone who actually loved Yida in 1.0 would be mad that she was dead without you ever realizing that she died. I mean, that kind of sucks from that point of view, but she kind of lives on, doesn't she? Like, not directly, but her legacy does live on in a way. Like, I mean, if you have pretenders like this, it means you've achieved something.
Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lyse. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
Like, free? This is huge. Oh, the tattoo Lyse had a fake made by Papalimo, hence why it faded after his ether disappeared. Oh, I understand now. Okay, so basically there are these little pieces of the puzzle that I would have never understood if there wasn't for you guys. Oh wow, that makes perfect sense. So it was like a have you seen Shadowhunters? Like the way they make tattoos with stele? I mean, that's kind of what I understood these things were. Like I'm not saying that they had like some magical properties or something like that, but I assumed they were magically made to represent something. That's why I asked if that was like a friendship tattoo or whatever. It's pretty cool. To just have these little pieces that kind of, you know, connect into the big old thing.